Hey man, what's that shit Lance Armstrong do, man? Fuck bodybuilding, man. I gave up bodybuilding. I'm about to practice for the Tour de France. Fuck that shit.
And they don't do the shit where you just like walking into the ground and also just
fuck that.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Hey man, what's up, man? We back at Flint Barbell Club, man. We about to hit this is like episode 4 in the dumbbell workout series, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hit some back today. So let's go on and get it in, you know what I'm saying? Episode 4. You ain't seen the other 3 episodes, you need to go back, check them out. Let's go.
What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy LDM, you know. Like I said, this is episode 4, dumbbell workout series. You know, we're gonna start them off with some bent over dumbbell rows. You know, if you watch any of my other videos, or you might be new to the channel, like I love back. I love rows. You know, everybody always asks me how I get my back development, how I get my back so wide, how I get my back so thick. All about rows. But since it's the dumbbell series, we're doing dumbbell bent over rows. You know, same thing you would be doing with a bar, except you're doing it with a dumbbell in this movement. You know, and it's gonna build that width to that back. You know, it's gonna really bring that width out in it. You know, and you know, it's one of the things. If you're doing dumbbell rows, you really, like at the top of the movement right there, you should be squeezing it. You know, if you're working back and at the top of the movement, you squeezing them lats. If you don't feel them lats squeezing and contracting, then you probably need to lighten your weight, because you're not getting that squeeze out of it. You know, you gotta feel that muscle working that you're working. So from there, we moved over to you know, dumbbell rows, alternate dumbbell rows. Same thing with this. If you doing them rows, every time at the top of the movement, you should squeeze that lat. You know, squeeze that lat tight, really forcing that blood in there and really working that muscle. You know, if you're hitting a muscle group and at the top of the movement you don't feel that muscle actually contracting, that means you're not really getting the full benefit out of it. You might need to drop your weight, you might need to work on your form some more, or something like that, you know, because you really should feel the muscle that you are working contracting at the top of every movement, no matter what, you know, no matter what movement you're doing or what muscle group you're working. At the top of the movement, you should be able to squeeze it and really feel that muscle contracting and working, and forcing that blood in there. You know, some people call them lawnmowers and stuff like that. So, you know, another one of the favorites to work on that thickness. So from there, this is another good movement for thickness. It's something like the bent over rows, of course, but on this, as you can see, when I pull back, I'm twisting my arm in. You know, this will kind of be the version if you was sitting down on a cable, pulling them in. You know, if you were sitting down on a cable and you was actually pulling with the V-bar, this is, you know, this is that basically with dumbbells. So you're just really focusing on that squeeze, and make sure you turn your wrists and pulling them back, getting that good squeeze in. You know, I like to stay at about a 45-degree angle, bent over on mine. That's what's comfortable for me. So from there, we moved on over to laying dumbbell pullovers. You know, just work on that back too. You know, as you can see, when you pull back, you're getting that full stretch. And then when you coming up, you contracting right there. You stretching right there, contracting. You know, stretch, contracting. I mean, look at it, man. My upper chest about to strangle me. That upper chest so thick. But that's make sure you get that good stretch out of it. I mean, that stretch. And from there, for the last movement, for the lower back, you know, all the stuff previously was lat work and stuff like that. So for the lower back, what I like to do is stiff-legged dumbbells, kind of, but you're not going all the way down as if you was working your hamstrings. For this, it's kind of like a dumbbell version of a rack pull. You know, you bring the dumbbell just below your kneecap, and you just come up. That short little motion that I'm doing right there, you know, it's a short motion. You're bringing it just below the kneecap and coming back up, and you're not even standing all the way straight back up. You know, you're not locking your back out straight. Going down below the knee, up, down, really hit it. Oh, I love it for that lower back. One of my favorites.